Water is the source of all life. The United Nations states that the human right to water is indispensable. This right will soon be challenged due to the increasing demand for water and the decreasing supply of fresh water. Less than 1% of the world's water is drinkable water. The problem with this is that the world's population is rapidly expanding and our current supply is unable to meet the demand. We live in an oblivious society. People in developed countries are unaware of the increasing scarcity of water. Most people do not realize this is a challenge that needs to be overcome. The world is running dry, and something needs to be done. As water begins to run out, the world becomes increasingly arid. This will decrease our ability to grow crops, support people, and displace plants and animals from their native regions. Currently, some alternatives to the water scarcity issue are desalination, capturing of stormwater, using icebergs, and recycling water. However, each of the alternatives has their own challenges. The main issue with the process of desalination is that the procedure of creating fresh water from ocean water is too expensive. The removal of ocean water from shallow parts of the ocean creates dead zones where marine life cannot sustain itself. Another major concern is that desalination is only an option to those who can afford it, and thereby completely shuts out economically poor people. These economic challenges result in only wealthy nations with a limited supply of fresh water using this process. Another smaller scale solution to water scarcity is capturing rainwater. The problem with this is that it is an unreliable solution. Also, capturing of rainwater is not a feasible solution in arid regions. While this can support communities in the short run, we can only extract so much rainwater to support an ever-growing population. So a long-term solution needs to be found. Icebergs are considered as an alternative source of fresh water. The main issue with using icebergs is the ability to transport them. This solution is limited to those countries that are close enough to the poles to reliably transport icebergs. Another solution is how this will affect the ecosystem of Arctic life. Recycled water is also known as the toilet-to-tap program. The biggest problem with this is the public opinion. Of the alternatives discussed, this is by far the most economically viable option. The difficulty in swaying the public is the need for educating individuals on the safety and cost-effective nature of recycled water. If the people's opinions are changed, this could be a viable long-term source of fresh water. We believe that of the 4 alternatives discussed, that recycled water is the only one with a viable long-term benefit. But it comes with the drawback of having to educate an oblivious society about the increasing scarcity of fresh water.